And of course there is nothing left. Thank you, spinach. You know when you just have a sexy sandwich? Good morning, everybody. Welcome back to Cheap Lazy Vegan and another what I ate in a day video, and the very first what I ate in a day video of 2021. Today we're gonna have a good day. We're gonna eat some good food. It's gonna be healthy, high protein, just the way I like it. I hope you are ready to have a good day with me and eat some good food. Today's video is very kindly sponsored by Skillshare, and you'll hear more about them later on. But first, let's go have breakfast, because let's face it, I've already had my black coffee, as I usually do, my friends. I like to have my coffee very first thing in the morning with some water. I like to sip on that while I do some work, and then when the hunger strikes is when I go and eat breakfast. So the hunger is striking right now. So we're gonna go and make some breakfast. So let's go to the kitchen. And yet another beautiful sunrise. The sun is strong today, my friends. The sun is strong. Okay guys, so breakfast, I'm actually craving some sort of like a soupy sort of situation. Soup can be very healthy, okay? Especially if you put a lot of healthy things in there. Captain Obvious, I know. So if you are looking to cut back on your calories or lose weight or just be fitter or whatever it is, soup in general can be a good way to do that. Obviously you can make unhealthy soups, but soup is a great thing to make because you can throw in lots of healthy things, and because it has lots of volume, lots of liquid, it's not very high in calories, but it can fill you up. So I'm actually gonna be making a recipe from my Everyday Asian Recipes ebook. I'm gonna be making the Korean spinach soybean soup, which is so good. It's super healthy and it's simple and it's easy, and I think it's gonna be really good for breakfast because it's not so like crazy, like it's very mild and I don't know, it's good. So if you guys want that recipe, it's in my Everyday Asian Recipes ebook. Alright guys, here is my breakfast. I have some brown rice here. I have a piece of cucumber kimchi. This is my last one that my mom made, and still working on getting you the recipe. And of course I've got the star of the show. We have the spinach soybean soup from my Everyday Asian Recipes ebook, and this time I also added some broccoli just because I had some that was in my fridge that was kind of on its last leg. It's filled with tons of spinach, some soft tofu, some green onion, enoki mushroom, and of course the lovely doenjang, which is a Korean soybean paste. It's super good for you, and it's a very traditional sort of Korean ingredient, and this is so good. I can't wait to eat it, and I'll see you guys in a bit. My god, you guys, I am stuffed. Whew, proves my point. I'm telling you guys, soup, very filling. Whew, I am very stuffed. I'm very satisfied. That was so comforting. That is perfect. Huge reminder for myself as well to eat more soups. Every time I eat soup, it's like so comforting and satisfying, and I feel like I've like really eaten a substantial meal. Okay, so after breakfast is when I usually take my vitamins. Now this is the spread of vitamins that I take, and just a little note, you don't have to take all of these, you know, vitamins, like so many vitamins. Like I just like to take this for my own personal health and fitness goals, but you definitely don't need this many vitamins or supplements on a vegan diet. This is just my personal thing, okay? So yeah, don't forget to supplement. The most important thing for vegans is B12, but yeah, do your own research on that. But yeah, B12 is definitely the most important thing for vegans to take. The soup was so good. So yeah, definitely try that if you guys have my ebook, because that recipe is so good and I'm super comforted. And now I'm just gonna do a little bit more work, and I will see you guys next time I eat something. Alright guys, now that we are well fed, let's talk about the beauty that is Skillshare, which is the sponsor for today's video. If you guys haven't heard of Skillshare, they're an amazing online learning community with thousands of inspiring classes with topics such as photography, videography, productivity, business, marketing, and so much more. It's really an awesome place where you can explore new skills, work on your self-development, and really get lost in your own creativity. Since it's the new year, I feel like it's the perfect time to check out Skillshare, especially if you are looking for some motivation and self-care, or if you're just bored and you want to try something new. Right now I'm taking the Productivity Masterclass, Principles and Tools to Boost Your Productivity, and I wanted to take this course because the teacher is Ali Abdal, who is a doctor, a YouTuber, podcaster, and seems to do 1,000,001 things, and I wanted to learn from him how he gets all that done without losing his mind. You know what I'm saying? So I'm always looking for new creative ways to do as much as I can with my time, so I feel like this is the perfect class for me to take. So if you want to get inspired and explore thousands of classes on Skillshare, make sure you click the link below, because the first 1,000 people to click it will get a completely free trial of Skillshare Premium membership. After the trial is over, it's only around $10 a month to continue the membership if you wish. So don't forget to check out Skillshare to get a great start to 2021. Now let's go back to the video. Alright friends, it is 12 o'clock, it's almost lunch. I normally would be eating lunch around this time, but I had breakfast a little bit later than I usually do, so I'm actually not that hungry yet, but I want to try making protein cookies. A few years ago, I did a chickpea-based cookie recipe, which if you guys haven't tried chickpea cookies, I'm telling you guys, it's like very surprisingly delicious. So I'll link that recipe down below, but I kind of want to make it even like higher protein. I'm gonna try to do an experiment, and if I can get it right, I could probably do a recipe video on this. I just want to like test it out first today. We'll see what happens. Let's do some recipe testing. The cookies are in the oven. I'm not really sure how it's gonna turn out. We'll find out. Now I'm going to make some lunch. It's like 1 o'clock, 1:15, and crazy, I'm not that hungry. So I think I'm gonna make a sandwich, something light, nothing too crazy. Okay, first thing I'm gonna add into the sandwich, some tempeh. So I'm just gonna cook up the tempeh on the pan. And I like the smoky maple flavor. So this is already flavored, so all you have to do is just cook it up on a pan. And if you haven't tried tempeh, it's a bit of an acquired taste. You might not like it the first time. I definitely didn't like it the first time, but I really love it now. So it's basically a fermented soy product, a really good source of protein. And yeah, it's supposed to be really good for you. So I'm just gonna cook this up. Okay, while that's cooking, I also want to make some coleslaw so I can have lots of veggies. I'm gonna take some coleslaw mix, a little bit of vegan mayo, probably about half a tablespoon. And then we're also gonna take Dijon mustard. I need to buy some more. Again, probably another half tablespoon. And I also want to take a little relish. And then I just mix that well. So the tempeh looks like it's almost done. And what I'm gonna do is I want some more veg. So, not some spinach. Just saute it very quickly. I like to add a little garlic salt to the spinach. Turn the heat off. Also add a tiny bit of lemon juice. And of course there is nothing left. Thank you, spinach. Here are 2 slices of sourdough bread, and I'm just gonna make a random weird concoction, okay? I have some tomato paste. Don't know what I'm doing. Okay, tomato paste, I'm just gonna spread that. It's tomato paste. I have some homemade hummus that my mom made, so I'm just gonna spread some of that on here. 2 tablespoons of that. So that's another good protein source for vegans. And then I have this very special homemade cashew cheese. Once again, my mama made this, and it's actually really good. I haven't had it in a sandwich, but I thought it'd be a good addition. So again, I'm gonna add about 2 tablespoons of that. Told you it was gonna be random. And then I guess we'll just add the tempeh and our sauteed spinach. I mean, that looks pretty good. Let me cut this up. All right, there you go. Look at that. Guys, I mean, that looks pretty legit. That is a sexy sandwich. You know when you just have a sexy sandwich? There you go. That is a sexy sandwich. So that's gonna be my lunch. Let's try this random concoction sandwich. That is good. I can taste each individual ingredient separately. I mean, this is just the most random sandwich ever, but it's delicious. All right, I'm gonna try one of these. They're not perfect. They do taste a little like protein powder, and I think they could use a few more minutes in the oven. All right guys, so it's now 3:30 and I don't know, there's something about me today. I don't really feel like working. Fantastic. For some reason, I feel like I don't want to work. I just want to, I don't know what I want to do. I'm just feeling a little like, lack of focus. I think it's just because it's kind of like the first week officially back to like real life after the holidays, I guess. I think I'm gonna get in a little workout right now just because I feel like I can't focus on anything anyways. Might as well at least do some physical activity. So I'm just gonna do a like an at-home workout. I don't really know what I'm gonna do yet. I'm just gonna go on YouTube and look for something. Yesterday I actually went for a run outside. Somehow we're still able to do this because yesterday was actually quite nice out. By quite nice, I mean it was like maybe 1 or 2 degrees and it was like sunny, and I know 1 or 2 degrees sounds cold to a lot of you guys. I'm talking in Celsius, by the way, but 1 or 2 degrees in January is actually very warm for where I live, which is Canada. So usually by January it's like, it can be, you know, -20, -30. That's very normal for January. So I'm still waiting for that to happen. Not like longingly waiting, but like I just know it's gonna happen. But yesterday it was actually quite nice, so I thought I would take advantage of it and actually go for a run. But today it kind of looks really gloomy. I know it's not that cold today. I think it's, again, maybe it's like -4 today, but I still don't want to run outside today. It just looks gloomy and I don't like to run when it's gloomy. I know. So yeah, I think I'm just gonna do an at-home workout. Oh, and also one thing that I want to show you guys is this height adjustable desk or table. I actually got this a few months ago to help me film mukbang videos and also to use to record our podcast, which is the SaVeg podcast. By the way, if you haven't listened yet, information will be down below. So yeah, I got it for those purposes, but I've actually been using it as a standing desk for at least some parts of the day because usually I'm sitting here and I just felt like I was sitting too much. So lately I've just been standing. I will sit for like, you know, some parts of the day, and then when I feel like I've sat for too long, I'll stand here and I'll work. And don't laugh at me guys, but I literally sometimes like do steps while I am like typing. So I'll just like do steps like this to get my steps in. I have learned to be creative when it comes to getting my steps in, getting my movement in. And one of my ways is the standing desk. I stand and I do my steps. And sometimes when I watch TV, I will stand in front of the TV and I'll do like steps in front of the TV. Yeah, so those are ways that you can get in actually quite a bit of steps while you're still doing other things. Just a little tip for you guys. Anyway, I'm gonna go work out and I will see you guys after. Alright friends, so it is now 5:30. I did a little bit of work. I also did my workout. Now I'm already kind of hungry. My hunger is like kind of all over the place today, but I'm gonna start preparing dinner so that by 6 o'clock I can eat. And then I kind of just want to relax. I have like a giant to-do list, but I just am not feeling it today, guys. I also don't really feel motivated to cook. So I think I'm gonna make my usual. I'm sorry if you guys are sick of seeing this, but like this is what I eat. So deal with it. Okay, I'm showing you what I eat. I'm craving soba noodles. Okay, we're gonna make a slightly different sauce. I'm envisioning a peanut butter gochujang sauce. That's in my vision right now. So we're gonna make that. Let's go. Alright, so one of my favorite proteins to have with my soba noodles, usually edamame beans, and it's super easy because you just throw in the frozen edamame beans along with the soba noodles while it cooks. And the reason why I have soba noodles so often is because it's like comfort food for me, but it's like healthy. and it's very quick. So let's quickly make this random sauce. For the sauce, I'm actually gonna use some PB2, which is some powdered peanut butter. This is basically peanut butter with the kind of oil taken out. It's much lower in calories. So if you are looking to cut back on your calories, then powdered peanut butter might be a really helpful tool. To be honest, it's not as good in terms of taste as regular peanut butter, let's be honest, but it is still very good. So that was 2 tablespoons of powdered peanut butter. I'm gonna add in about maybe a tablespoon of gochujang, and then about a tablespoon of rice vinegar, and maybe a tablespoon of soy sauce. I've never tried this concoction before, I think. So in my ebook, I do have a recipe for a peanut sauce soba noodle, which is so good. That might be one of my favorite ways to eat it, actually. I like to have it when I have cilantro because it's so good with cilantro. And I also have a sauce using gochujang. So this is kind of like a fusion of those 2 recipes. This looks pretty legit though. I mean, look at that. Let me taste it. Whoo! Spicy! You know what I'm also gonna add? A little bit of ginger. Yummy. All right, so I like to use these big bowls so that I can also add in lots of veg. I'm being lazy again. We're gonna add lots of coleslaw mix. This is another little tip. Fill your plate up with like lots of low-calorie veg. So not only are you getting some vegetables, but you're also getting the volume that you need. And once the soba noodles are cooked, I rinse in cold water. So you drain and you rinse it thoroughly in cold water because these taste much better when they are cold, in my opinion. I mean, they taste good either way, but I feel like they're meant to be served cold. I don't know. And now we can add the sauce. Ooh. Ooh, look at that. Look at that, guys. That looks legit. Another reason I like PB2 is because it's not only lower in fat and calories, but I think it's higher in protein than regular peanut butter. Anyway, let's mix this up. This is not gonna be that pretty, is it? I'm not gonna try to mix it with all the coleslaw mix. I'll just kind of mainly coat the noodles. Ooh, this looks good. And one last thing. I have this sad looking avocado. I think it needs some love. You know, we're just gonna throw her in there. I don't even wanna chop it. Like, what am I even doing? Anyway, quarter of an avocado. She is sad looking. And then one final touch, you guys. Of course, you guys know, tons of green onions. Ooh, this one's not chopped. And that is how I make some soba noodles. This time with peanut and gochujang sauce. I'm so excited to eat this. This is like a very quick, very easy meal. All right, folks, shall we try it on camera? Ooh, I forgot to take a picture. Be right back. All right, photo is taken. Now we're gonna try this bowl. Doesn't it look nice and creamy? So good. I think this is my new favorite soba noodle sauce. It is super yum. And guys, it's not even, it's almost 6. It's 5:50. I whipped this up so quickly. And I was filming too, okay? So easy, so quick. Okay, I'm gonna eat this. I'm gonna watch a little Netflix while I'm eating, although I'm probably gonna demolish this in like 5 minutes. Yum!
But that dying wish died due to her. I'm reached to an end of serving God.
Alright, you guys, so I am now sipping my bubbly. You guys know I have an addiction. I probably drink a couple of these a day. Love this. This is like my favorite drink. I am obsessed. I am so addicted. And I think I'm just gonna wrap up the video here. I'm just sitting on my couch. I'm gonna watch a little bit of this show. It's called, no, it's not a show. It's a movie. It's called Death to 2020. Yes, so I'm just watching that. It's kind of like a satirical Netflix movie. I'm just gonna watch this and just chill for a little bit before I finish up the day. I hope you guys enjoyed spending the day with me. If you did enjoy this video, please give it a big thumbs up. And if you're new to this channel, don't forget to subscribe. And of course, don't forget to check out Skillshare. The link is down below for you to get your free trial. Yeah, thank you so much for watching, guys. And I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye!